Namaskaram to the repository of the sovereign will of people, humble obeisances to the privileged temple of democracy, and a phonetic morning to the young and exuberant brothers and sisters of incredible India. Today, in obedience of our respected trustees, Shri Paras Modi sir and Mrs. Jeena Modi ma'am, our visionary directors, Mr. Heet Modi sir, Ms. Zeel Heet Modi ma'am, the unwavering leadership of our institutions, principals from all the branches, distinguished faculty members, honored guests, and my dear beloved students. Today, we are not merely assembled inside an auditorium. We are gathered at an intersection of education and aspiration, where classrooms met cosmos, where imagination met innovation, and where dreams born within these very corridors return as a living testimony of excellence. Every institution has brilliant stories of success, but only a few students and a few institutions are privileged enough to witness their students rewriting the future in their own institution's pathway. Today is one such defining moment for Modi School. There are occasions that become memories. There are events that become milestones. And then there are moments that become institutional history. And our today's assemble is a witness to all these three categories.
With an altitude of 30 kilometers.
2-1-0.
And we have liftoff of Vikram as India's first private orbital launch vehicle. That's right, we are at a downrange distance of 22 kilometers with an altitude of 30 kilometers. The vehicle is currently at an altitude of 50 kilometers. And here the first stage has separated and the ignition of the second stage has also begun.
This is quite a major achievement for the nation, with the vehicle successfully separating stage 2. Performance nominal. It is nearly at an altitude of 120 kilometers and the protective fairing has now separated from the...
And here, the separation of the second stage has also been completed. Now switching over. Burnout of the stage 3 motor as planned at 35 minutes. Separated. And the separation of the third stage is also taking place. And you see wonderful views of S3 separating. Stage 4 will now coast on its own for the next 1,000 seconds. S4 or stage 4 has ignited successfully. Station, and now we are receiving the moment to engine, which means we have separation of the Solaris satellite and the Scope satellite. Both have been deployed successfully and we have reached space successfully.
Ms. Pruthvi Sanghani, a proud Modian, a proud daughter of Modi School family, a proud daughter of Mother India, and one of the brilliant minds contributing to India's extraordinary journey towards Antariksh. Pruthvi is the autopilot system designer of India's first privately developed orbital rocket named Vikram-1 under the mission Agman. The rocket was successfully launched on 18th of July 2026 under the mentorship of mega organization Skyroot Aerospace situated in Hyderabad. Once again, a huge round of applause for her achievement and for the mega organization of Skyroot Aerospace. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, as knowledge gives you what exists, but imagination has the power to create something that never existed." And our dear alumni Pruthvi always chose imagination. The universe has always fascinated mankind, Some merely gaze at stars, some write poems. Some dream about reaching them, but a very rare few build the technology that actually does. Once again, huge congratulations, Prithvi, for being successful in your dream with utmost determination and dedication. Dear students, success is never an accident, it is discipline repeatedly, consistently. It is resilience when nobody applauds. I'd further request our respected director, Ms. Zeel ma'am, to carry the fun and informative podcast full of wisdom and knowledge with Pruthvi ma'am. Thank you.
So let's give a huge round of applause for Pruthvi ma'am. So someone who dreamt under this room. So welcome back. You are not just a guest for us, but you are a Modian who is coming back to home. And thank you for sharing your insights and achievements and your struggles and stories. So I think, students, are we ready for the podcast? Let's start. So our first question is, how does it feel being back at Modi School today? And what's the first memory that hit you when you just entered the gate?
First, I am very happy to be here. And the first memory which hit me was we were discussing that this building, when I was in my 12th, we moved to this building. And I remember all of us sitting in the classes, morning to the evening, giving test, preparing for our term exams or our prelims. So I just recalled, it was the flashback of my 11th and 12th entirely all together. Yeah, I feel really happy coming here back.
So could you brief about the entire journey from grade 10 to aspiring your dreams today? So could you take us through the same thing?
Yeah, so I did my initial schooling till 10th in LG Haria School. After that, I did my 11th and 12th here at Modi School. I pursued mathematics and physics, and I was a A batch student. And after that, I did my bachelor's of engineering in instrumentation and control engineering from Rajkot Atmiya University, AITS. Later, I prepared for GATE for a year and then joined DIIT Pune. I did my master's MTech in aerospace, specialized in guided missiles there. So I completed my master's in Pune. And from there, I started my first step towards this journey, which was 2 years I worked as a project engineer in DRDL Hyderabad, that is the DRDO lab, works for the missile technology. So there I worked for 2 years. And then I joined Skyroot. And for 5 years, I was working on the vehicle, which I just now showed. And yeah, that was my journey to reach till this launch vehicle. It's a very short journey. I hope once we go into details, I'll be able to give you more insight.
That was a great journey, by the way. So why engineering? Why space? Why did you were drawn towards the specific field?
See, I think in our childhood, we are all fascinated by moon, star, planets, and all, right? So in childhood, I read one chapter of late Kalpana Chawla ji, and I was very fascinated by her story, what she did, the dedication she was having towards her work, and the idea of doing what is impossible. So that fascinated me a lot. So as a child, I was not aware how to get into this field. So in childhood I always used to say I want to be astronaut. So, but I don't know, I didn't know what is the path or what is the career path I should take or what education I should take. But then later when I completed, I was good at math and physics. I used to like doing math and physics. There is a fun story. When I was in 10th standard, my mother hid my mathematics books because I was only focusing on mathematics. I was not preparing for anything. So maths and science, she hid my maths and science books. So I enjoyed doing math. It's a language for me which I can interact with. So because of that, I decided I'll choose engineering. That is the right path for me. And after that, as in when any opportunity came, I just took it forward, and that led me to get into aerospace and do the core design work.
How much hard work have you done over the period of these last 14 years, post your 12th, post your graduation, post your post graduation, and in launching this India's first privately Vikram-1 by Skyroot? How many hours did you actually put in?
I remember for 11th, 12th, I like for the exams and all, it used to be initially 8 hours a day, which led to 10 hours. And when the exams were close by, again, the hours increased. And similarly, when I started my engineering, again, it's a entirely different learning there. So along with the learning, when you grow further, like when you do your bachelor's, master's, the type of learning will change. Okay, so you have to put a constant effort in learning new things, keeping up with the current situation. So yeah, and fortunately we didn't have much distraction of phone at that time. So we got a good time to spend on the textbooks, fundamentals, especially talking about this launch vehicle, which I have worked on 5 years. So we have spent 16 to 18 hours a day to build this rocket, and not just me. The entire team was working day and night on this project to make this system work. To realize any system from a textbook to the launch pad, you need that much effort to be put to build up the system. So I think it was always a launch day. We were always ready to do hard work, and everyone was eager to take up new problems and work on it. So yeah, a lot of time and hard work is done. And along with the hard work, discipline is very much important. Consistency is very much important. Like one day you do 18 hours stretch, and the next day you enjoy ki, okay, we have done a great thing, that may break your pace. So the consistency also was one of the key which helped us to achieve this milestone.
In addition, did you ever feel that you got demotivated, or what if this particular rocket is not going to give you the desired outcome? आप इसको जैसे लॉन्च करना चाह रहे हो वैसे लॉन्च नहीं हुआ, तो आपको कभी ऐसा पूरी टीम को डीमोटिवेशन या कभी ऐसा सेल्फ डाउट था कि व्हाट इफ कि ये नहीं हुआ तो क्या करेंगे?
Definitely. See, whenever you do anything, there will be a self-doubt, because as a human tendency, you start questioning yourself ki what if nahi hua, what if we fail, what will we do next? But the idea was, even if we fail, it should not be like ki we have not done anything from our end. We have to give our 100%. We decided that we'll give everything to this vehicle, and still if it doesn't fail, then it will be something, some new learning which we could not able to do at that time. So sometimes your success and failure is not in your hand. The hard work, the amount of effort you are putting in that work, that is in your hand. So you give your 100%. And still, if it fails, then there is again a lesson in it which you have to learn it. But coming to Vikram 1, as we went close to launch, we did a lot of simulation studies, test. It was constantly going on. See, for a outer world, launch is just a 1 day activity, half an hour activity. But as I told, we were working since 5 years, day and night on it. There are different tests, there are different design activities which are involved in here. Constantly we have to work on it. And during that 5 years, we have seen quite a lot of failure, which the outer world may not know, but we know, like there were tests which were failed, the designs which we thought will clear failed. But again, as I told, we'll give our 100%, try to resolve that issue, and hope for the best. Yeah.
As you told, તમે વિક્રમ 1 ની થોડીક જર્ની અને તમે સિમ્પલી તમારો રોલ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને સમજાવી શકો કે what was your specific role in the company?
Sure. A pela, I would like to know from students, you know what is Vikram 1? Anybody can tell what is Vikram 1? Yeah, please. Anybody? See, Vikram 1 is a launch vehicle which our India's private company has made. So you know about ISRO, right? So ISRO has its PSLV vehicle, GSLV vehicle, and SSLV vehicle. So these are called launch vehicles. So this is the vehicle used to take your satellite from ground to the orbit in the sky. Okay, so this is the vehicle used for that. And Vikram 1 is the vehicle of one private company called Skyroot Aerospace. And it is a major milestone for India because Skyroot Aerospace became the first company in India to have a private launch vehicle. So you have heard of SpaceX, right? Yeah. So this is the SpaceX of India. Okay. So Skyroot Aerospace is trying to attempt to have a private vehicle so that whatever small satellites are there which is need to be put on the low Earth orbit, very close to the Earth. So for those satellites, this launch vehicle is made. So did you know that India is working on such things? Right? So it is exciting, right? You want to be a part of it? Yeah, so I'll give you a brief what is involved in that. Okay, so you know about car, right? Everybody has seen car, and there is automatic car also. You must be seeing shorts, videos and all, right? So now let's go into engineering of it. So that car involves a structure, propulsion, aerodynamics, avionics, and for automation, GNC. Okay, these are big words. Okay, let's break it down. So structures involves how physically the vehicle should be, what should be the material used, how it is to be made. Okay, propulsion is the fuel, what is the fuel used inside that vehicle to go from ground to the orbit. Okay, then aerodynamics, when you drive on the bridge, you will feel that wind is hitting you and it is stopping you. Okay, you are getting stopped by the wind. There is a drag you are facing. So vehicle will also experience that drag when it will go into the atmosphere. So aerodynamics is a field which talks about that. Okay, avionics. You all know the electronic components, Arduino and all, you must be knowing, right? So yeah, avionics is a system which deals with the hardware and software part of it. Okay, and GNC. So GNC is the brain of the whole vehicle, which decides where is your vehicle, where you have to go and how you have to go. So I was working into GNC, and I specifically designed the autopilot algorithm for the Vikram 1 vehicle, which tells the vehicle if it deviates from the path. When you are driving car, you have a GPS in hand, right? Where are you? Then there is a path in the GPS that where you have to go, but you are doing the corrections manually, right? If your parents are driving, they will correct, they will take a turn, okay, they will accelerate, they will decelerate. So they are doing corrections. So those corrections for the launch vehicle, it has to be done online, on board. Nobody can sit there and do the correction. So to make it automated, we have to write one code inside it. And that code development I was involved in. Okay? Interesting?
The story was amazing. Like, મને પણ ઘણી insights મળી. પણ I had one more question. કે આજકાલ એવું myth છે કે you should not be taking aerospace and people are pursuing more on the mechanical side. So what is your take on the same thing?
So now in India, we have a lot of scope in aerospace field. As I told, see, I have directly worked on the launch vehicle, right? So I got a chance to work on the core design of it. So now aerospace, you can consider it as a main branch which you can take right after your 12th. Specialize in all this field which I told: structures, aerodynamics, propulsion, GNC, everything you can do it if you take aerospace engineering. So now it is a main branch, and I feel we have a lot of opportunity in India after private players coming into picture. Now you have a lot of opportunity to work on the core design. And just one fun fact I would like to mention here, Vikram-1 છે ને એમાં આપણા જ engineers, our engineers, Indian engineers only did all the design and development. So it is fully made in India launch vehicle. It is not the technology transfer. It is fully made by engineers, and you would be surprised the average age, the engineer age જે છે Skyroot, that is only 28 years. So they are young engineers.
So specifically, જે વિક્રમ-1 જે લોન્ચ થયું એના માટે જે તમે 16 to 18 hours of hard work ની વાત કરી, તો એ દિવસોમાં તમારી અને તમારી ટીમનું ડેઈલી રૂટીન કેવું હતું?
So
મતલબ how did you 16 to 18 hours a day is almost very less amount of sleep. How were you able to focus? એના માટે rejoice થવા માટે what kind of things you used to do? અને આખી ટીમ જે છે એ 16 to 18 hours work કરે, તો what kind of daily routine did you follow?
So usually what we used to do, this 16 to 18 hours a day involves a lot of like group activity as well as individual activity. તો પહેલાં તો વાત કરીએ સ્લીપની, તો I feel કે મારી આખી ટીમ હે, sleep was our second priority. I have my husband here, he can confirm that literally sleep was my second priority. And હું તમને બળાવી ચડાવીને નથી કહેતી, there were days કે હું મારું લેપટોપ બાજુમાં રાખીને બેઠી છું, and every 2 hours મેં અલાર્મ મૂકેલા છે just to check on my simulations, that 2 hours અલાર્મ વાગે એટલે હું ઉઠીને ચેક કરું simulations are going fine, any corrections are needed, any correction to be made, and correction કરીને પાછી હું સૂઈ જાઉં. So sleep was not a planned sleep at all, because again, see, એક goal છે જેને achieve. See, this was a 12th for me, okay, again. So there was no plan of sleep for me. જ્યારે બી મોકો મળતો ત્યારે સૂઈ જાતી, power nap લઈ લેવાનો. Power nap concept was really good. And રહી વાત રેસ્ટની, તો ઓબ્વિયસલી ઇફ યુ આર સ્લીપ ડિપ્રાઇવ તો થોડુંક બોડીને લોડ આવે. તો અગેન યુ સ્પેન્ડ સમ ટાઈમ ટુ મેડિટેટ ઓર સિટ અલોન, ડોન્ટ ગેટ ડિસ્ટ્રેક્ટેડ. ઘણી વખત આપણે શું થાય કે કામ કર્યા પછી આપણે એમ થાય કે ચલ ને હું કંઈક સ્ક્રોલ કરી લઉં. સો ટ્રાય ટુ અવોઇડ યોર સેલ્ફ ફ્રોમ ધ ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન. સો મોબાઈલથી જેટલું બી દૂર રહી શકાતું એ ટાઈમમાં મોબાઈલથી દૂર રહી થોડો આરામ કરી અગેન કમ બેક ટુ ધ વર્ક. સો નોટ જસ્ટ મી, મારી આખી ટીમ આવી રીતના કામ કર્યું છે. એન્ડ અગેન સવારથી બેસી ગયા હોય તો ઇવન નાઇટ ઓર મિડ નાઇટ સમટાઈમ્સ few tests were like we have worked almost 20 hours, 22 hours, and I just had a 2 hour of sleep and again I came back to work. So કહે ને કે એક ગોલ સેટ કરો ને, give it your 1000% to it, okay, and then it will show colors to you. Yeah.
So we got to learn about the burning desire. We always tell about 100%, but she told about 1000%. એમનું નામ જ પૃથ્વી છે અને હવે જે છે એ સ્પેસની સાથે જ એસોસિએટેડ છે. એટલે કહેવાનો મિનિંગ એ છે કે એઝ અ સ્ટુડન્ટ વોટ વી હેવ ટુ ડુ રાઇટ નાવ ઇઝ કે ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન્સ ઓછા રાખવા છે એન્ડ વી વોન્ટ ટુ ફોકસ ઓન આર બર્નિંગ ડિઝાયર.
ડુ યુ થિંક કે ખાલી ટોપર્સ સક્સીડ થાય કે વોટ ઇઝ યોર ટેક ઓન ધ સેમ?
No. So I was not the topper. Okay. I was pretty average student, but I knew that મારે મારી લાઈફમાં કંઈક એવું કરવું છે કે everybody remembers me, everybody knows who I am and what I did, especially what I did. And મારે એવું કરવું હતું કે જે કોઈએ ન કર્યું હોય. લાઈક આઈ વોન્ટેડ ટુ બી અ પાયનિયર. ઓબ્વિયસલી વર્લ્ડમાં પાયનિયર છે, ઇસરોમાં બી પાયનિયર છે, બટ કહે ને કે હું કામ કરતી ગઈ તો ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટીઝ મારી સામે આવતી ગઈ. આઈ નેવર થોટ કે મને ઇન્ડિયાના ફર્સ્ટ પ્રાઇવેટ લોન્ચમાં ઓટો પાયલટ ડિઝાઇન કરવાનો મોકો મળશે અને આઈ વિલ બી ધ લીડિંગ પર્સન. ઓકે, તો એવું બિલકુલ જરૂરી નથી. સી, યુ હેવ ટુ વર્ક હાર્ડ. આઈ વિલ ટેલ યુ વન થિંગ. તમે જે 11th ને 12thમાં ભણો છો ને, હું અત્યારે એ જ વસ્તુ હું અત્યારે યુઝ કરું છું. ઓલ ટ્રિગ્નોમેટ્રી, પ્રોબેબિલિટી, એવરીથિંગ, કેલ્ક્યુલસ, ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન, ડિફરન્શિએશન કોને લાગે છે બોરિંગ છે, ક્યાં યુઝ નહીં આવે? ઇવન નોર્મલ ટ્રિગ્નોમેટ્રી, રાઈટ? ટ્રિગ્નોમેટ્રી તો બધા ભણે છે, રાઈટ? તો તમને એમ લાગે કોઈ વાર કે આ શું કામ ભણીએ છીએ, આ ક્યાં કામ લાગશે? લાગે છે? it has a real application. Okay, we use it on the regular basis. અમારું કામ જ એના વગર ચાલુ ન થાય. Okay, so everything has the real application. So your fundamentals should be very strong. Okay, જ્યારે હું એમ કહું કે હું ટોપર નથી તો બી થઈ શકે, એનો મતલબ એમ નથી કે આપણે એમ નથી કરવાનું ટોપર બનવા માટે. વી હેવ ટુ ગિવ અર 1000%. પછી ટોપર બનીએ ન બનીએ એ સેકન્ડરી વસ્તુ છે, બટ હાર્ડવર્કને એસ્કેપ નહીં કરવાનું. યુ હેવ ટુ ગિવ. ઇવન આઈ વોઝ નોટ અ ટોપર. આઈ વિલ નેવર સે કે મેં મહેનત નથી કરી. મહેનત વોઝ ઓલવેઝ ધેર. ઓકે, સો કોઈ માણસનું એક્ઝામ્પલ મહેનત ન કરવાનું કારણ ન બનવું જોઈએ કે અરે એ માણસ તો ભાઈ નહોતું કર્યું તો બી બની ગયા તો હું બી બની જઈશ. નહીં, મહેનત પૂરેપૂરી હોવી જોઈએ. દેન લેટર રિઝલ્ટ વોટ કમ્સ દેટ ઇઝ નોટ ઇન આર હેન્ડ. ઓકે, સો મારો ટુ પોઈન્ટ્સ છે અહીંયા કે મહેનત કરવી એ જરૂરી છે, નહીં મૂકવાનું. બટ ઇન કેસ અગર તમે ટોપર ન બન્યા તો બી લાઈફમાં યુ વિલ અચીવ ગ્રેટ થિંગ્સ. ઓકે, તો એવું બી નથી કે તમે ડીમોટિવેટ થઈ જાઓ. ફોર અ વાઇલ યુ વિલ ફીલ સેડ, બટ ડોન્ટ ગેટ ડીમોટિવેટેડ. ટેક અપ ન્યૂ એક્ટિવિટી, ટેક અપ ન્યૂ ચેલેન્જીસ એન્ડ વર્ક ઓન ઇટ.
કે આજે તમારે કંઈક સક્સીડ થવું હોય તો યુ હેવ ટુ વર્ક હાર્ડ એન્ડ સ્ટ્રગલ્સ આર અ પાર્ટ ઓફ અ જર્ની. જેટલી સ્ટ્રગલ્સ આવશે એટલું યુ બીકમ સ્ટ્રોંગ એન્ડ યુ બાઉન્સ બેક વિથ અ ગ્રેટ સ્પિરિટ. સો વેરી વેલ સેડ. તમે અમને ઉપર શેર કરતા હતા કે નાવ યુ આર કરન્ટલી ઓર યુ આર ગોઈંગ ટુ બી અ પાર્ટ ઓફ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોજેક્ટ. તો તમે કુડ યુ જસ્ટ બ્રીફ અબાઉટ દેટ એઝ વેલ?
As I told, I did my master's. I'll just first give you a brief of my journey first, and then I will get into the answer of that question. So I did my bachelor's in instrumentation and control engineering. Okay, સો એ છે ને એ પ્રોસેસ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીની ફિલ્ડ છે. એટલે તમને ખ્યાલ હોય તો આપણે રિલાયન્સ છે, GSFC છે, રાઈટ. સો મને એમ હતું કે દેટ ઇઝ માય કરિયર, લાઈક આઈ વિલ વર્ક ઇન દેટ. તો બટ ડ્યુ ટુ સર્ટેન સિચ્યુએશન આઈ વોઝ નોટ એબલ ટુ ગેટ ઇન ટુ ધ કંપની વિચ આઈ વોન્ટેડ ટુ વર્ક ઇન. So then I decided, okay, I'll do now my masters, I'll specialize in the field. તો જ્યારે મને એ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મળી ત્યારે મેં માસ્ટર્સ કર્યું એરોસ્પેસમાં, એન્ડ ધ સ્પેશિયલાઇઝેશન વોઝ ગાઇડેડ મિસાઇલ્સ. નાઉ આઈ ગોટ ટુ નો અબાઉટ ધીસ ફ્રોમ વન ઓફ ધ આર્ટિકલ ફ્રોમ ડૉક્ટર ટેસી થોમસ, જે આપણા ઇન્ડિયાના મિસાઇલ વુમન તરીકે ઓળખાય છે. તો મને એકવાર એનું આર્ટિકલ ધ્યાનમાં આવ્યું એટલે મેં રિસર્ચ કર્યું કે ભાઈ એમનું કહે ને કે એડ્યુકેશન કેવી રીતના કર્યું છે. સેમ એઝ યુ ઓલ પીપલ, સી તમે કોઈ બી એજમાં હો ને, યુ આર સર્ચિંગ કે મારે શું કરવું જોઈએ, મારે શું કરવું જોઈએ, મારે શું કરવું જોઈએ. કોઈને ખબર નથી હોતી કે એને શું કરવું છે. ઓકે, મને બી નથી ખબર શું કરવું છે. તો ઇટ્સ ઓકે, ઇટ્સ નોર્મલ, બટ તમારે ફિગર આઉટ કરતું રહેવું જોઈએ. ટ્રાય એવરીથિંગ, ટ્રાય ટુ ડૂ સમથિંગ. નહીં કરો તો કાંઈ નહીં મળે, કરશો તો તમને એક્સપિરિયન્સ મળશે, અને એક્સપિરિયન્સ ઇઝ વેરી વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. તો મેં જ્યારે મારું માસ્ટર્સ એરોસ્પેસમાં કર્યું ત્યારે મને ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મળી DRDLમાં કામ કરવા માટે. તો ધેર આઈ વર્કડ ઓન ધ મિસાઇલ્સ. યુ નો વોટ ઇઝ મિસાઇલ્સ? યા. સો ધેર આઈ વોઝ અ ટ્રેની પ્રોજેક્ટ એન્જિનિયર. મતલબ I just joined as an engineer at an early stage. So that is the first time in my life હું જે ભણી મેં એને અપ્લાય કર્યું, એન્ડ દેટ વોઝ યુઝડ ફોર ધ સિસ્ટમ, એકચ્યુઅલ હાર્ડવેર. ઓકે, આફ્ટર દેટ હું સ્પેસ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં ગઈ, વિચ ઇઝ ધી લોન્ચ વેહિકલ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી, જેમને મેં તમને બ્રીફ આપ્યું. એન્ડ નાઉ આઈ વોન્ટ ટુ apply the same thing in the defense sector on the UAVs. You know, right, what is UAV? Yeah, okay. Those who don't know what is UAV, these are the drones, big drones with wings and all. They are not aircrafts. There is no human sitting on it. So it is called unmanned aerial vehicle. So there is no human sitting on it. It is again automated, or you people will know there is a remote control and drone flying, right? So these are big drones used for our defense sector, our army, Air Force, Navy, all will use it. Again, see, I am working still in a startup, which is a private company. So there are opportunities both in the government side as well as private side. So now I'm exploring the defense sector again in UAVs, and yeah, let's see what's holds in future.
Said all about her journey in one single sentence. If you get the desired outcome as per your hard work, you win. If you don't get your desired outcome as per your expectation, then you learn. There is no point of losing. So the moral of the story is either we win or we learn. But never ever give up, and we have to keep giving our 100%, rather 1000%.
સો જે સરે કીધું ને, સી લૂઝિંગ ના, આઈ એમ નોટ જસ્ટ સેઈંગ કે જસ્ટ કહેવા માટે કે લૂઝ કરો તો યુ લર્ન એન્ડ ઓલ. ઓકે, આઈ હેવ અ એક્સપિરિયન્સ, અને એવું બી નથી કે મને આ બધો એક્સપિરિયન્સ હું કામ કરું છું 7-8 વર્ષ પછી એટલે મળ્યો છે. વેન આઈ વોઝ ઇન 12th સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ છે ને, મારું ઓનલાઈન રિઝલ્ટ ઇઝ ફર્સ્ટ પબ્લિશ્ડ ઓનલાઈન, એન્ડ દેન યુ ગેટ ધ હાર્ડ કોપી. ઓકે, સો જ્યારે મારું 12th રિઝલ્ટ આવ્યું ને, વી વેર લુકિંગ એટ માય મધર ઇઝ લાફિંગ બિકોઝ શી નો વોટ આઈ એમ ગોઈંગ ટુ ટેલ. સો રિઝલ્ટ આવ્યું ને, તો વી વેર લુકિંગ એટ માર્ક્સ એન્ડ વી ઓલ વેર હેપી, ઓ આઈ ગોટ ગુડ માર્ક્સ એન્ડ ઓલ. બટ મારો પર્સન્ટાઇલ રેન્ક નહોતો દેખાતો. એની ગેસીસ વાય? યુ નો વોટ ઇઝ પર્સન્ટાઇલ રેન્ક, રાઈટ? યા, વાય? એની ગેસીસ? બોલો બોલો. So I failed in computer science. Can you imagine? તમે ફિઝિક્સ ક્લિયર કર્યું, કેમિસ્ટ્રી ક્લિયર કર્યું, મેથ્સ ક્લિયર કર્યું, and you fail in computer science. Okay, I was heartbroken. I felt so demotivated. Okay, how this can happen? I thought I gave good paper. I was supposed to clear with good marks, but how can I fail in computer science? Okay, then after 15 days, when hard copy came, it was told that it was a mistake. So બધાએ પોતપોતાની સિચ્યુએશનમાં રાખી દીધું, રાઈટ? સો હાઉ ડિફિકલ્ટ ઇટ ઇઝ. ઓકે, 15 days માટે હતું, બટ those were the longest 15 days in my life. ઓકે, આઈ વોઝ વેરી ડિમોટિવેટેડ. મને એમ થયું કે હું મારી લાઈફમાં શું કરીશ? મારાથી 12th ક્લિયર ન થયું, મને બધા શું કહેશે? હું બધાને કેમ જવાબ આપીશ? હું મારા ફ્રેન્ડ્સને કેમ જવાબ? બિકોઝ માય ફ્રેન્ડ્સ વેર એન્જોયિંગ ડ્યુરિંગ દેટ ટાઈમ. દે ગોટ દેર માર્ક્સ, દે ગોટ દેર percentile rank. They are enjoying. Everybody around me is enjoying. And I have to answer that I have failed. So that was very demotivating for me. But by the time that result came, I was prepared. Ki even if I have failed the computer science, I'll reappear for the paper, I'll clear that paper, and whatever it is, I'll figure it out. Okay, so that was the first learning in my life. Ki failure will not stop you. Failure ave, so you don't have to get scared. Okay, you should talk with people. સબૂતું તમે જ્યારે એમ થાય ને કે ફેલ થઈ ગયા છે, you talk with people, you ask people, what should I do, what next, how can I improve? Okay, don't consider it as the end of the life. This is a very small part in your life. Okay, when you will grow, you will have much more things to worry about. So when you have given your 100%, and if something doesn't go your way, don't get demotivated saying ki are have to marathi kai nahi thai. You will be able to do it. Okay, keep working, try to talk with people how to come out of it, and you will find your way. And હું તમને આ સ્ટોરી એટલે કહું છું because you will have your boards. Okay, so you have to focus about your studies. Okay, you prepare, you do your preparation well, you don't worry about મને કેટલા માર્ક્સ આવશે. Okay, aim for 100%. Okay, પછી જે બી આવે છે ઇઝ સેકન્ડરી, બટ એમ ફોર 100%. એન્ડ ડોન્ટ વરી અબાઉટ કે હું આને શું આન્સર આપીશ, ઓને શું આન્સર આપીશ. આ તમારી ઉંમર નથી એ વિચારવાની. ઓકે, એન્ડ ઇન કેસ એવી સિચ્યુએશન આવે, કમ ટોક વિથ મી, આઈ વિલ હેલ્પ યુ. ઓકે,
સો વોકિંગ બેક, તમે આજના સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ માટે તમે already you have given a great guidance to them, but which points they should be mindful about? And second question I'll also include કે કોઈના આમાંથી સ્પેસ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી કે they want to join ISRO or anything which is related to space industry, so how should they start prepping?
See, જ્યારે I was at your age na, there were less distractions. Okay, so first advice I would want to give you people is you have a technology in your hand, which is your mobile phone. Okay, which is very helpful. At the same time, it is very distracting also. Okay, so તમને કોઈ કે ઘરેથી મમ્મી પપ્પા ટીચર્સ, એ પહેલાં you have to understand yourself. Is it really good for me? Use it wisely. Okay, તમે એ જનરેશન છો which has grown up in technology. Okay, તો I can assume કે you are wise enough કે તમને ખબર પડે છે what is good and what is bad for me, right? See, રીલ સ્ક્રોલ કરવીને or ગેમ રમવું મોબાઈલ પર, it is very interesting. You will enjoy it. Okay, as if તમને છે ને a sense of victory આપે, તમે એટલા ખુશ રહ્યો ને. Okay, but it is not good for you. Okay, so use the technology wisely. Okay, still there are things which are done old way only, old method only. Okay, so hard work will never go old. Okay, so let's put the distraction aside. સી તમારી પાસે આખી લાઈફ પડી છે મોબાઈલ યુઝ કરવા માટે, રાઈટ? ધીઝ આર 2 years એન્ડ જે લોકો 6th 7thમાંથી છે દેર આર 4-5 years અહેડ ઓફ યુ. ઓકે, પછી તમે મોટા થઈ જશો ને પછી તમને મોબાઈલ અડવો બી નહીં ગમે. ઓકે, અત્યારે તમે બહુ ડિસ્ટ્રેક્ટ થઈ જાઓ. સો ટ્રાય ટુ અવોઇડ ધ એક્સ્ટ્રા યુસેજ ઓફ ફોન. ઓકે, મમ્મી પપ્પા કે ટીચર્સે કેવું જ ન પડવું જોઈએ, કેમ કે કોક તમને કહેશે ને તો નહીં ગમે, રાઈટ? અગ્રી? ઘણા કેટલા લોકોએ ઘરે એમ કીધું છે કે નહીં મને નહીં કહેતું, હું કરી લઈશ. હા, કોણે નથી કીધું? કહો છો ને, કોઈ કહે તો નથી ગમતું, રાઈટ? દેન તો કોઈ ન કહે તો ન ગમે તો જાતે સમજવું પડે ને. સો યુ હેવ ટુ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ. ઓકે, વાય આઈ એમ સેઇંગ ઇઝ નોટ ફોર યુ, અમારા માટે બી એ ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન છે. અગર વાઇલ વર્કિંગ ઓન ધીસ, અગર અમે સ્ક્રીલ્સ અમે એમ વિચાર્યું હોત કે ચલો અચ્છા હું આ એપિસોડ જોઈ લઉં, હું આ ગેમ રમી લઉં, તો આ અમે ના કરી શક્યા હોત ને, રાઈટ? સો ધીઝ આર વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ યર્સ ફોર યુ. સો જાતે જ સમજી જાઓ, નો ડિસ્ટ્રેક્શન. ઓકે, એન્ડ સેકન્ડ કે કોઈને સ્પેસ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી એરોસ્પેસમાં આવવું હોય તો દેર આર એન્ટ્રન્સ એક્ઝામ. અગેન વન્સ વી આપણે ડિસ્કસ કર્યું કે ભાઈ 12th પછી યુ કેન ડાયરેક્ટલી ટેક એરોસ્પેસ એન્જિનિયરિંગ. ઓકે, એન્ડ લેટ્સ સે વોટ ઇફ યુ ડોન્ટ ગેટ ઇન ટુ એરોસ્પેસ. ઓકે, તો હું ઇન્સ્ટ્રુમેન્ટેશનમાંથી હતી, રાઈટ? સ્ટીલ આઈ એમ વર્કિંગ ઇન સ્પેસ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી. સો ધ ફિલ્ડ, કોઈ બી ફિલ્ડ જેમાં તમે સારું પરફોર્મ કરી શકો, સિલેક્ટ ધેટ ફિલ્ડ. ઓકે, દેર ઇઝ અ વે. There is ISRO exam which you can give. Okay, then there is furthermore તમે માસ્ટર્સ કરીને જઈ શકો એન્ડ તમે એન્ટ્રન્સ એક્ઝામ્સ તમે એક્સપિરિયન્સ ગેઇન કરીને બી જઈ શકો. તો દેર આર ડિફરન્ટ પાથ how to get into ISRO or into private industry. So first thing is take aerospace engineering if you want to get into space. And you don't get into aerospace engineering, then you can do your other engineering, core engineering, which is your mechanical, electrical. Okay, then again comes the instrumentation. Okay, there are very niche field like chemical engineering and all. So a field ma bhi jaine, if somebody who is like I'm interested in chemistry but then how to get into aerospace. So again, you can go into chemistry, you can, go into core physics, pure physics, and still get into aerospace. This is just the application. Okay, but the right direct route is take aerospace engineering, give the ISRO exam for the ISRO, or get into a private company. You can directly apply for a job, do some of your internships during your college or જે બી તમને ગેપ મળે છે. ડુ યુ નો ઇન્ટર્નશિપ શું કહેવાય? કોઈને ખબર છે ઇન્ટર્નશિપ શું છે? હા, ઓકે, ગુડ અટેમ્પ્ટ, બટ યુ આર વેરી ક્લોઝ. કરેક્ટ, યા, કરેક્ટ. ઓકે, નામ શું છે? અચ્છા, ગુડ, કરેક્ટ આન્સર, પરફેક્ટલી કરેક્ટ. ઓકે, સો આપણે એક્સપિરિયન્સ એમ થાય કે અરે હું ભણી લઈશ ને પછી એક્સપિરિયન્સ, પછી હું જોબ કરીશ. નો, દેર આર વેઝ કે તમે જ્યારે ભણતા હોય ને ત્યારે બી તમે ઇન્ટર્નશિપ કરી શકો. જ્યારે તમે 12th કમ્પ્લીટ કરીને જ્યારે તમે તમારા બેચલર્સ પર જાશો તો દેર વિલ બી ગેપ્સ ઇન બિટવીન વેકેશન. ઓકે, એ વર્ડ જ વેકેશન છે. ઓકે, એ એકચ્યુઅલી વેકેશન નથી. તમે વેકેશન લઈ શકો છો બટ યુ કેન યુટિલાઇઝ દેટ ટાઈમ ટુ ડુ ઇન્ટર્નશિપ્સ એઝ વેલ. ઇન્ટર્નશિપ શું છે કે ભાઈ તમારી પાસે એક્સપિરિયન્સ નથી તો કોઈ કંપની તમને શું કામ લે? ઓકે, તો ઇન્ટર્નશિપ ઇઝ અ પ્રોસેસ જ્યાં તમે એક્સપિરિયન્સ ગેઇન કરી શકો અને કંપની તમને અસેસ કરી શકે કે તમે ગુડ પરફોર્મર છો કે નહીં. ઓકે, એ બહુ લેટર સ્ટેટમાં આવશે, બટ વાય આઈ સ્પેસિફિકલી આઝ ધીસ ક્વેશ્ચન વોઝ કે જ્યારે તમારો ટાઈમ આવે ને ત્યારે કીપ ઇન માઇન્ડ, ડુ ઇન્ટર્નશિપ. જ્યાં બી કરી શકો ત્યાં ઇન્ટર્નશિપ કરજો. ધેટ વિલ હેલ્પ યુ કે path choose કરવા માટે, where to go, which company to go, what career to choose. So which is very important. Internship is a very serious thing. See, એ તમારા એકેડેમિક્સમાં ક્યાંય નહીં હોય, એટલે તમને એમ લાગશે કે મારે કરવી જરૂરી નથી, બટ એ કરશો તો તમને બેનિફિટ રહેશે. ઓકે. Yeah, but he is right. He is right. See, it definitely affected my health. Okay. I fall sick quite a lot. Okay. But the thing was, I was so passionate about my work, okay, that I was ready to give that many hours. Definitely, if you'll take something from somewhere, you have to compromise somewhere. So I compromised on my sleep. That affected my health. But I also knew that this hard work is only for few years, which will help me, right? So it's not for the lifetime that you have to just work for, whole your life, sleep only for 4 hours and all. I'm not saying that you only have to sleep for 4 hours. What I was trying to say was, you have to be passionate about what you are doing, that you should be ready to give up those extra 4 hours of sleep for some time, right? Sometime you can do. I'm not telling every day you spend 18 hours, but when it is really needed, okay, then you have to decide that it's okay for some time. If I don't sleep, it's fine. And sleep is just the example. Again, I told, it is about the passion, that you have to be passionate about something to work, that you forget everything. I have forgotten, and I just gave an example. We don't have much time, so I didn't share much. I didn't even go to any family functions also in 5 years. Okay. So that was a compromise I made. And every time, if you want to achieve big, some small compromises you have to take. But that you should not take it negatively. Okay? If you're building something, then some compromise is needed. So later in your life, you will compensate it. Okay, it's not like your whole life you are going to be like this. Once you achieve something, you will have that relaxed period also. But when you want to achieve something, you have to give your 1000%. Got it?
So to summarize, what ma'am said was, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है, लेकिन बहुत कुछ पाने के लिए बहुत कुछ खोना पड़ता है, और सब कुछ पाने के लिए सब कुछ ही खोना पड़ता है. तो हमें तो यहाँ से शुरू करना है कि कुछ जो है कि पाने के लिए हमें कुछ डेफिनेटली खोना चाहिए.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am. It was a wonderful journey of yours. I am curious to know that what was the role of your family about your achievement?
I'll say my family is my backbone. Okay. So I'm married now. So I have 2 families. So I have double support. Okay. So, no. So they were my backbone. From my schooling, where my parents, they supported me. Once I got married, they supported me. But their support was like, they ensured that I am prepared to do things. Okay, they provided me with the situation where I have a time to give to my work. Okay, so I will say they as I told, they are my backbone.
Another question. You told that technology is useful as well as it has many disadvantages. So I am curious, if technology is useful, can we use that particular technology in aerospace engineering? And another question including this is, can technology replace aerospace industries or SpaceX?
Okay, so I understood your overall question, that whether technology is useful, where it is useful, and whether the technology can replace people. That's what you wanted to ask, right? So yeah, see, technology in this, you are aware about AI, right? So we use AI, okay? Every industry use AI in some or the other extent. But AI is the augmenting factor. What is augmenting? That improves your work. Okay, that helps you to do things faster. See, earlier we manually used to do mathematics. Then we had a calculator. Then now we have a computer. Did computer replace you? No, right? So even though AI has a smartness, okay, you need someone with the experience. See, experience matters a lot. You know, human decision. See, I'll give you one instant in example. In our launch, if you see the whole video, na, at a T minus 4 minutes 59 seconds, a launch went on hold. That means one of the system in the launch, it indicated that we cannot take launch, something is wrong. Okay. Now, AI will do it. AI will also do it. But when human is there, it decides that we take whether that risk is to be taken or not. Okay. Should we move ahead? Should we take that chance? Okay. Based on the experience, our engineers and our senior consultant took a decision that nothing to worry about it. Refresh the whole thing. Let's start from the beginning and let's do the launch. This is just one example I am giving you. Okay, but when it comes to the AI replacing people, it cannot happen. Okay, so again, don't think that AI is going to do everything. Why should I worry about it? Okay, no. AI will not replace you.
Won't take much time. Last question. So where is actually AI useful in aerospace engineering?
Everywhere. So any design, let's say I want to optimize it, as I told, I want to make things very quick. Okay, I want someone, you know, let's say I have a thousands of simulation run. I cannot manually sit and check each and every 1,000 simulation. So I will train my AI saying, look for such anomalies. That comes from my experience, that I'm training my AI to look for some behavior.
You are talking about automation. So did you have built any kind of automation in that?
See, yeah, there is a automation as well as the AI aspect. So I have not directly used AI, but yeah, automation we have done. Again, the automation part, like I worked in the GNC part, which is the whole
Brain of the...
yeah, so that involves the whole vehicle to be modeled in form of mathematics. By the way, see this launch vehicle which you see which flown na, we have made a whole mathematical model of it. There is a one simulation software which shows how this vehicle will move, and we ran some thousands of simulation. Okay, and that automation is involved in that, like to do that repetitive activity. So automation is something you want to just do the repetitive activity which you know what is the outcome. Okay, AI comes when the intelligence comes, when you want it to take decision, also declare whether it is pass or fail. So that is where you train AI and all. But yeah, automation is pretty much involved in it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Ma'am, first of all, congratulations for that.
Thank
I
you.
want to ask that what you have done the preparation from the young age for
To,
that.
to get here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, as I told, I did my 11th, 12th, and my bachelor's. That is my normal degree. Apart from that, when I was in 12th, I gave IEEE also. Like I was not able to crack it, but I had done a preparation for it. JEE exam, right? That I did the preparation. After my bachelor's, then similar to JEE, there is an exam called GATE. Okay, so that is for, again, if you want to do your higher study, PhD. So once you clear the gate, you again get a chance to do your masters in IITs, NITs, and there are other reputed colleges, which like for me it was a DIIT. So based on that merit, you can get avail your master's seat, where there will be a stipend provided to you from the government for your semester fee and all, and you can work in the college as a project project assistant or a teaching assistant. So yeah, I gave that exam. Yeah. Then again, to get into ISRO, I wanted to try. So there is one ISRO entrance exam also, which you can give after your bachelor's, which is your BTech or BE, whatever you have. So there are core papers which you have to give, and after clearing that, you have to appear for interviews and you get into ISRO. So what I did was, so see, in my journey, there are quite a lot of failures also. Okay, I am just highlighting very small details of it. So how I reached was, I did my bachelor's from Atmiya through my 12th merit Arguchket exam. After that, I gave GATE. I prepared for GATE. I gave GATE. Based on my GATE score, I got into DIIT. And from DIIT, when I discussed with the professors and scientists which were coming to teach us, through a referral, I got into DRDL. Yeah. I just want to add a few things, especially for the females. Okay. So as I told, see, I always dreamt of doing big. Okay. So you don't have to give up on things. Okay. Stick to your dreams. Okay. Work hard. There will be times where you will feel it's very difficult to achieve something. Okay. You have to pave the way. Okay. You have to work hard. Okay. And there are always opportunities lying ahead of you. Just grab those opportunities. Don't shy to take those opportunities. So as a female, I would want to encourage you to try something which you feel you will not be able to do. Okay, take a risk. Okay, and I think sometime in future you will look back and you will be glad that you took the risk. Okay, so and that to you people as well. Okay, take a risk. Don't think like, Arey, I don't know much about it, how can I go in such field or such things. No, take a chance, try it out. Without trying it out, you will never know whether you can do it or not. Okay, so all the very best, and if any guidance is needed, please reach out to me. I'll always be there. I'll try to advise you as much as I possible. I think through school also or anything, whatever help I can do, I'll be do from my end.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Pruthvi. Every remarkable journey eventually reaches its destination, and every inspiring story leaves behind a new one. As we conclude this unforgettable morning, our hearts are filled not merely with admiration, but with inspiration as well, with renewed belief and with new courage to reach new heights. It is earned by those who refuse to stop dreaming, the great triumph over success. On behalf of the entire Modi School family, I extend our deepest gratitude to our respected management for conducting this operous enclosement of knowledge and wisdom. Most importantly, our heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Pruthvi Sanghani. Thank you for returning to the place. Thank you for returning back home and guiding our young minds, students. Thank you for reminding every student seated before you that no dream is too distant to ever reach. When determination becomes your fast fuel, your goals become your destination. To my wonderful audience, beloved guests, dear students, thank you. Most wishes of your future and a later luck in your careers. To my conclusion, I'll end today's conversation with inspiration of one of the scientists, also suggested by our director ma'am, as a statement given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, that dreams are not something that you watch while sleeping. Dreams are not something that you watch while sleeping. They are the ones which don't let you sleep. By this, I'll request our directors, Mr. Heet Modi sir and Ms. Zeel Modi ma'am, to kindly felicitate our guest today.
Hello. જસ્ટ વોન્ટેડ ટુ એડ મેં મારું મેથમેટિક્સ સર પાસેથી શીખેલું છે. Sir used to take our maths and I have learned from sir. I got an opportunity to learn from sir.
We got that opportunity at that time. કે અમને એવું ધ્યાનમાં હશે કે એના ફ્યુચરમાં આવું સરસ એક્સેલન્ટ વેથી ને અલ્ટિમેટ અચીવમેન્ટ સાથે બહાર આવશે. અંતરની ભાવના રહેતી હોય બધા માટે કે ના ખૂબ સારું કરે ઇવન આપના બધા માટે પણ કે ઇન ફ્યુચર તમે બધા ખૂબ સારું કરો, ખૂબ અલ્ટિમેટ વેથી એમનામાંથી ઇન્સ્પિરેશન લો અને બીજા પણ એવા જે મેમ્બર્સ હોય એનામાંથી આપણે ડેફિનેટલી વી મે હેવ ઇન્સ્પિરેશન. હાર્ટલી કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન્સ બેટા. ઇટ્સ રિયલી great pleasure. You are proud of Vivapur, you are proud of Modi School, you are proud of Jamnagar, you are proud of Gujarat and you are proud of India. And that's the thing.
Thank you everyone.